baby's daddy. Bitch, what's happening? Bitch, I'm a savage. Nasty, toxic, ratchet. Bipolar, angry, unhappy. Morbid, one baby's daddy. Bitch, what's happening? Love it when they wretched, rolling out the TJ Maxx's. Scandalous air, brush my face on their Air Maxes. Bad bitch with baggage and two angry baby daddies. And she married to a nigga doing time up in Cali. Hottest team moving, me and her double duo. She got coke, I got Molly. Take a bite of killer. Okay, everyone. This is COLFAX-19. Some of you like it, some of you love it. Some of you still don't even came to the conclusion of what you want to grade it. I don't care. I'm here. This is the 47th episode of The Tonight Show, and I will be your host always and forever. COLFAX-19. I'm gonna jump right into this because this was, oh man, this is good. This is, I mean, good, and it was just impromptu, spur of the moment. So one of my family members just brought this up to me, so I want to share this with you guys because this kind of relates to how shit is in the world right fucking now. So my nigga sitting here with me popping it, and I don't know, we just talking, you know, saying intellectual shit, you know. And my nigga says, you know, there's a over in China there is a Chinese bamboo, and it take 5 years before it even come out the ground. Roots out the ground before it could even. And I played off in my head like, okay, so I'm gonna repeat that again. This is the 47th episode of The Tonight Show. I will be the one, COLFAX-19. Like I was saying, I was popping it with my family member, man, and my nigga appointed me on something. He said, over in China, there is a Chinese bamboo that takes 5 years. So you be coming back watering that motherfucker for 5 years before you see anything uproot out the ground. That motherfucker take 5 years to get up out the ground. In a way, that's kind of how, like, we couldn't have, that's why that's a Chinese bamboo. You know what I'm saying? Because Asian ethnic background beliefs are a little bit, you know, different from how we are. Nigga, we would have, that motherfucker wasn't growing in 5 days if we don't see something moving. We're out of there. So 5 years, I just don't see no black person just doing that. So my point of that is, and really now in this millennium, that's how the world is. Ain't nobody investing in something in 5 years if they don't see nothing results to. Right? It just don't sound right. You know what I'm saying? We'd have been shook. So let me bestow this upon you. Nigga, you niggas and females been doing this with your relationship right goddamn now. Listen, 60% of my viewers probably have been with the same motherfucker for at least 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't seen nothing with them. Ain't that what you complain about? Yeah. So, I mean, it's odd. You know what I'm saying? And this goes into what I tell you guys every other couple of days a week. People are lying out here. You know what I'm saying? So if you say you real, and if you one of them rare ones that be, you know, on some truthful, genuine shit, keep those ones around you that are genuine too. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Because it takes away from you. So if you want to take away from you, go and do that. Keep continuing life. But I'm gonna say this: you don't want to take away from you. That's like you having $10,000 in all hundreds in your pocket, and throughout the day as you're walking, hopping out the car and stuff, 100 here and there is just swoop, sliding out your shit. Whoop, sliding. That's a piece of you missing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you. So that's how you got to look at that shit. Look at that shit from a standpoint of that. But now, again, to jump into it, okay, so it take 5 years to come up out this ground, right? I'm telling you, you can't show me a nigga that would have waited that, nigga. But I can tell you this: I know some real ass bitches that done waited 5 years for their nigga. And that's shout out to them. But and the reason why this situation you can't categorize to that one, obviously two different walks of anything. It's a one living being and one that's actually a living plant. But the reason why it won't be cohesive with each other in this comparison is because the sentence, the lady writing out the sentence, nigga, she already had a whiff of him. She knew what he was with. You know what I'm saying? She like, man, my nigga certified. But the ground don't know what that seed is at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's a fresh seed. And that's crazy. It takes like
Everything Gucci?
Yeah, that was
Yep. Over that?
Running it.
She explained everything to you? So it was that same vehicle? Don't say no color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We live.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But,
okay.
She let me know what I heard. Beezy came to the front door.
Boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
And who didn't open it?
But no, it was already open.
Oh.
For the nigga's name to come out.
You're missing.
She told him the nigga ain't going nowhere. Sit here.
In the story.
Get off my porch.
And that's how you do it. So so listen, man, he's dope. Hey, yeah.
There.
Nigga, that nigga was popping real quick, and I'm gonna light this up. He was just telling me about a Chinese bamboo. It takes 5 years before it even come out the roots even come out the ground. Right? And that's the way anything is like with shit, right? Like it take hella for but if you really my point of this is if you really put your full faith, effort, heart, and soul into something that you believe in, and let's just use a man, for example, or the man or the lady, whatever, whoever's watching, and you do, and it works out, that's because you put your all into it. You know what I'm saying? So if you put your all into that bamboo, on that 5th year, it's going to show you progress. And the cool part that my fan was explaining to me is he said, once it comes out the ground and gets growing, that motherfucker blast off to catastrophic heights. So it kind of answers the questions. I can understand the Chinese. Wait, be patient, and things will come. And when it does, it comes big. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I got out of that. That was like a Chinese proverb that my nigga hit me with. I appreciate that, bro. That was real shit. Yeah. Hey, Miss Garrett. Yep. I'm glad you're paying attention. Thank you. This one's for you. So, now just moving along with that bamboo stuff. Yeah, it just goes to show like how really, if you really trust someone or something like that, then you should put your whole full trust into them. Remember, everyone, communication is the key. Trust is the lock. You don't need anything else if you're really serious, if you're really this or if you're really that. And if you listen, I'm really saying the word really out of everything because the word really has real in it. If you're really any of that, then you know communication is the key. Trust is the lock. Once you communicate things, that's a confirmation. Whoever you're confirming that with should trust that everything's going to be good. So moving along now from the Chinese bamboo thing, and my family did that for me. I appreciate them. So with all the stuff that's been going on, so I'm going to give you guys some. Guess what's been going on in the last 36 hours? I'm just going to give you just a rundown of some bullshit. In the last 36 hours that's went on in America. I don't know if you know, but I'm going to give it to you. So starting off. You know, there was like, well, of course you do. There's about 8 people that got shot at the inside the Indianapolis, Indiana, right? That's one thing. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but you know there is a toxic wastewater reservoir that is on the brink of collapse in Florida. A toxic waste reservoir. Look it up and see if it got fixed potentially by now. That's another thing that's going on. I'm like, hold on, man. Whoa. That news to me is some shit I need to know about now. I think he's got family out in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Broward County. So now in Chicago, I guess they killed another little boy or something. I don't know. I don't know if they said he had a gun or not, but hey, Chicago was in an uproar. You killed a 13-year-old little boy. I don't know whether it was right or wrong. I won't put my judgment into it, but that is true news that has happened. I don't know if everybody's hip to Facebook, but at least half a billion of okay. Let me just say that people don't understand numbers. 500 million Facebook data accounts were found on a hacker site. Yeah, so think not a billion, but almost half to get to that. Our accounts and information got put into a smuggler's site's hands. How did they know that now? So you know after they take the information. So that was 500 million accounts, people. So how many people are on Facebook? Well, think you have a percentage of your shit being in there. So, you know, kind of check on your shit, dog, in case you've been getting hacked and all that. And then the smugglers use Facebook. Guess what? To connect with immigrants looking to come to the United States. They did that. Now, you guys got to be aware of your surroundings. I'm only going to give this to you here and there because I usually pop it. I freestyle my emotion. integrated into my show. And I give you the Tonight Show presented by COLFAX-19. Now, I just gave you 4 or 5 trending topic things that are universal in America. So I would like for you guys to stay appointed on these type of things, you know, like Facebook data found on a hacker site with 500 million accounts. And they're using these. Why are you using these accounts, first off, to connect with immigrants to see if they want to come to the U.S.? Nigga, they ain't got nothing. You don't hack somebody else's info and use their shit to do something lesser of, unless you're going to get a whole motherfucking boatload, universal load of Mexicans to get them here on some slavery. And I'm not in support of that, by the way. But what are you doing? That was misdemeanor to me. It was dumb. It might even be a lie. So you got to watch these guys with these lies. I was just talking to my cousin about this earlier. You know that if you don't think logically, then you won't think profitably. And that'll be on you. I really, 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 really wouldn't advise you to not think logically. Don't jump outside the box. That's why these niggas keep throwing these pills in your face so that you can jump outside the box and do some dumb shit. That's on you. I've been doing that for years without pills. I was doing it off of, I don't even know. That's not on me. It's about y'all right now. I'm not doing that dumb shit no more. But I'm not going to take away from the effect of things when they feel good and when they don't. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that everything that's bad for you is everything that makes you feel good, though. Ain't that about a bitch? Sugar. You can't sugar. Bitch, I'm addicted to sugar. You know what I'm saying? All the drugs get you high out the motherfucking stratosphere. And then
the nigga's name Big Daddy Kane. All the bitches love sugar.
Oh, everything. Big Daddy K. That was one of my favorite rappers, too. Yeah, my teeth is Big Daddy K. Nigga, ooh. Oh, guns. Yeah, them motherfuckers, boy. I don't know what it is with that sugar, man, but that's a drug, man. Everything's a vice. Everything's a vice. Quit letting people tell you there's a category, certain topic of things that you put here. Drugs and sex and gambling, huh? Man, come on, man. If you let them couple of things billboard your vision of it, man, then you fucked up. You done.
What is that nigga? What do you call it? No, Killer Texas. Money, cars, clothes, hoes. Living me a drug dealer for school. That's the way it goes. Top dollar.
And so I'm gonna name a couple things that's a vice that people don't realize is a vice. The things that you do OCD-ish. Whether you get up every motherfucking day and make sure that the toilet paper's and the soap's and then you leave and go out. Then you run back inside and something. Nigga, that's an addiction. If you don't understand what the meaning of addiction is, then I mean, I don't want to talk shit, but
get a dictionary.
Oh man, I wish I had the. You know, I gotta get set up for the class I did right. That was for the hand clap right there. God damn it, Cuddy, that was filthy. Yeah. Then you go get a dictionary if you don't know what addiction means. So I don't know, man. It's on you. But what I do know is that toxic wastewater reservoir in Florida that was on the brink of collapse. Bitch, if I lived anywhere around there, nigga, look, it stink. I smell Tacoma damn near from here. And I love Tacoma. But nigga, a toxic reservoir, nigga, that's a 3-syllable word that's short. That's when you know it's dangerous. Any 3-syllable word that's short still, reservoir. Nigga, please. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, man. Y'all busy worried about what Biden's next move is for a stimulus. Man, fuck that. Don't you see that's the one thing that's guaranteed? They're making sure people are getting that. But what isn't guaranteed is the truth of what's going on in life right now. You don't deter yourself away from it. And all these relationship issues, man, you know, I really kind of veered off into just, you know, I like to talk about relationship issues more than anything because it's the calling. It's what my people want. You know, I even get comments from these porn sites, like who's watching me while watching porn or something, or I don't know. But hey, it's all chicks that are hitting me up and shit. Even if it's guys, they're probably just like checking out so they can, you know, get some game for the chicks. I don't know. Shout out to them though. You know, keep viewing and liking, commenting. It's only going to get better. Like the weather. Speaking of the weather, it was ravishing this whole week. About a week and a half. You know, I just been jumping in and out of people's cars and houses and clubs. Yeah, I've been clubbing like a motherfucker, having fun, popping bottles. You know what I'm talking about? It's all just to play off until, you know what I'm saying, you figure out what your next best move is. You know what I'm saying? Not your next move, but yes, your next best move, man. You have to, at certain ages, become aware of what's aware of you. And that's these niggas and bitches. You know what I'm saying? You don't make one move right, they talking about you. You know what I'm saying? They say, yeah, I love you, dog. And as soon as you turn around, man, they're going to report to whoever else they're comfortable with talking to about you. So you got to remember that, period. Everybody has their own fan club. Everybody has a little assistant. Everybody thinks that everybody sets it up so that they're an OG or a big homie to some other smaller syndicate in their mind. You know what I'm saying? The one-eyed man is king in the city of the blind. You got to remember that. Don't be by these one-eyed human-ass niggas, man. Don't do that. I'm telling you. You be by one of them, man, they gonna think they the it factor. When the whole time you ain't even told them what is going on. You know what I'm saying? And quit looking for a miracle. You know what I'm saying, humans? When you got to remember, you already are the miracle. You got to go in the mirror and look at yourself and tell yourself that. You got to believe in that shit first. You got to wake up knowing what's up. You have to be in tune. You ain't in tune, man.
Because I am who the fuck that I say I am.
Hey, it's not on me, man. It's on you. I can bring you to the water. Believe me, I don't even like to let even people see my happiness at certain points in times of the day now. You know what I'm saying? I've got something that's real cool that's going on. I want to share it because I'm a sociable person. I'm very vocal. I'm going to let my viewers and subscribers know what's going on, but not till the time is right. And then by the time you can think of how to shoot a visual missile of hate, it's already impenetrable. You know what I'm talking about? Period. It's really how our government works. And then what we do is once we capitalize and maximize the secureness of us to where we can branch out and talk shit and then spy on other people, we act like we're weak or we're broke or we're in debt. Nigga, ain't that what niggas do in the streets? You got to catch on to this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's up here, that's why it's up there in that building. White man made it for that reason, to not let you see the dynamic of the simple shit of it. You know what I'm saying? You got to get it, man. Because if you don't got it. You know what I'm saying? Period. So, believe me, I'm putting all this shit together like a mad, wicked scientist myself. Man, I got motherfuckers that's on my chessboard, man, that's already being pushed that don't even know. And it has to happen like that, because if not, you'll be the pawn. You have to believe that in your heart and know it in your soul before you can step out the door each morning and be the person that you're supposed to be. Whether you a doctor, whether you a scholar, whether you a thug, whether you a would-be half-ass insecure motherfucker, trying to get yourself right. As long as you got some goodness in your heart, and your path will be prepared for you. You know what I'm saying? If you put too much worry into things, you'll fail every time, because it's energy that you don't know about. You need to start learning about energy. You guys don't read books. Start talking to people that have PhDs and shit. You know what I'm saying? You're actually sitting here listening to a person that has an associate arts degree, you know what I'm saying? Business management, accounting. And it's something to be proud of, because I didn't get it out here. I got it in prison, but it's the same shit they do out here. I actually heard this turd nerd ass bitch tell me something while she was mad at me yelling, man. This is hella ago. Bitch gonna say, all right. I'm like, you dumbass bitch. You like, oh, you think you're something because you got a degree. You got it in jail. I was like, bitch, I got a college degree. It don't matter if you get a college degree in a portal potty. Nigga, they really gonna give it to you. If you pass that shit legitimately, they gonna give it to you. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. Whatever. Who cares, man, about these squares? You know what I'm saying? Some of these square ass bitches do. They be acting like they know. You can't ride both sides of the world. You know what I'm saying? You can't ride both sides of the world. Why do you think everybody puts that on blast when you do it? Like, nobody likes. Do you notice that nobody likes a dirty cop, right? So I'm gonna explain to you why. Because a cop's job is to bust everybody else in regular life but him. So when you do that, it's like you're going over here, then jumping back over here. Niggas like, whoa. That's why a cop is never gonna be loved in prison. They're never gonna be loved in jail. Even if you were a dirty cop, you're not gonna be loved, because each human that's in there don't have the exact same understanding that you do. Or anybody that's in there. Like, I could be in there and be like, yeah, no, he's cool. Nigga, all them other 1,000 of us gonna be like, nah, nigga, that's the cops. Nigga, he put my little nigga away or whatever. You got to remember that. So prepare yourself, man. You got to have a dashboard in front of you. Have a dashboard in front of you, nigga. I swear to God, man, they help you out. Why you think nothing that you're supposed to steer, it doesn't have anything in front of it? It always has something to explain to you, because you're supposed to follow those directions. Anytime when you log on a computer, first thing you see is something to direct you to something. When something's blank, it don't make sense. It's stank. We don't like stank. We like bank. You know what I'm talking about? We like that shit, man. And they quit spending your money so fast. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not gonna act like I'm just, the best money upper getter or whatever, but I'm far from the worst. And I learned from my mistakes, and so should you. But the thing is, people take the word mistake and they look at it as failures. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time, nigga, a mistake is nice. Oh, it was just a quick boom, check it off. Don't do that no more. If you can prioritize your mind state into that, I'm telling you, you'll have $100,000 in 24 months. Now, you don't want to agree with that, but that's a legit amount of money for a motherfucker that is just said, that listened to exactly what I just said. You can have $100,000 in 24 months if you follow them certain things that I just said. Rewind, play this back, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so this is the next thing a person says. Well, what about you? And if you wanted them, what about you ass niggas? Die, because you'll never succeed anyway. You just wasting energy for yourself. Immediately get on your bag, get on your priority, get on your plan. That's why you're not. Don't you notice everybody else that ain't first place is looking at the next nigga in back of them? Dickhead. So start being a number one type person. Period. That's why you think the rear view mirror is the smallest thing in the car and the windshield is the biggest. Because all that life is telling you is look forward, cuz everything in back of you's done. That's small time. That's why the rear view mirror is so small. You got to remember that, man, when you driving, when you steering through life. I remember a bitch told me this. She said, and the bitch, if she's watching, if she ain't, fuck it, don't matter. That shit's done now anyway. But the bitch said, just let me steer. I got the steering wheel. Just so happens that bitch still don't drive to this day. So I should have caught on to that from the beginning when I heard it, but I knew it was bullshit. But I still believed. So if you believe, you can achieve. And that's the end of the message for tonight. This is the 47th episode of The Tonight Show. And if you feel like you didn't get something that wasn't worthy, you don't need to be watching. This is COLFAX-19, and I'll be seeing you soon.